Westfield is one of the few remaining British-owned, family-run niche vehicle car manufacturers. Well, Westfield's very unique. You can actually come here and design your own sports car. And the good thing is about that, we can actually manufacture everything from the chassis, the bodywork, the seats, the internal trim. We can choose a specific engine for yourself, so you can actually design the vehicle specifically around you.
Welcome to Westfield Sports Cars, and this is where the journey starts. This is the steel that we use to make the chassis. This is where it's stored, and then if we carry on, Stuart is now cutting some chassis.
We tend to start mainly with the colour of the vehicle when you first come in, and also the type of engine that you require. Obviously some people are very specifically going to use the car for track, some people are going to use it for the road, so we need to make sure we've got that pretty much nailed down right at the beginning. We'll then tend to look at things like the carpet colours, the seat colours and obviously other options.
Once all the steel's cut to the required lengths, it's put on a trolley and then it will be handed to our chassis builders.
We've had some very unique colours come through. We've had a couple of pink cars, which have been quite shocking, and also some people that sort of tend to have customised some particular parts themselves, like the carpet, but mainly the body colours. People will tend to put spots and Dalmatian colours on it themselves and ask us as much as they can.
Okay, all our chassis are assembled in a jig. We have 2 jigs. They're checked for quality constantly. Once the chassis has been produced in the jig, it's then taken out, the welds are cleaned off, and it goes through our quality inspection process.
The chassis all tend to be exactly the same. There's approximately 5 different variants, obviously race specific, left-hand drive, right-hand drive.
Okay, so this chassis has now been spin out, it's been shot glass and epoxy coated, it's had all the aluminium panels fitted. Now these are pop riveted onto the chassis and we've run a bead of silicon sealant between it. Now this is ready to go to a customer to be built at home or to be wiring loomed and the brake pots fitted, which then it goes next door to be fully assembled into a factory built vehicle.
We've got a number of models here, some of them which have been famous on television, specifically the XTR, which beat the Pagani Zonda around the track. It's a very famous vehicle. Obviously it's been on 5th gear and top gear, and it's been extremely successful and costs about 1/10 of the price of the Zonda. So it's quite appealing to people that want a supercar at 1/10 of the price.
This is our kit collection, so these kits are waiting to go out this week and will be collected over the next couple of days. There are various kits from complete kits to starter kits, purely bespoke kits to suit the customer requirements. So this is where we build the car if you haven't got time to build it yourself at home. It's exactly the same as we offer you in kit form. The difference is we build one or you build it at home yourself. So this is a left-hand drive car we're building for Europe. This car is destined for Holland. It's a standard 1600 Sigma. This produces about 135 horsepower. It's mated to a 5-speed Ford gearbox and it has fully independent rear suspension. So this is Steve, one of our factory technicians who's assembling this car. What are you doing, Steve?
I'm building the dashboard up.
Okay, so all the components are assembled to go in the car and it's all bespoke so people can pick their own trim colour options, and we do different styles of dashboard to suit the customer requirements.
We have a very good rapport with our customers. They tend to come here, experience the Westfield experience, we call it, where they come in, they can look around the factory, they can come and meet the team that build their car, they can come and see the car being made, and then they can come and speak to us afterwards, and we help them a lot through track experience, race driving experience and other experiences if they'd like to do it, specifically more the racing.
This is another 1600 Sigma powered car that we've just started to build. One of the first jobs we do when we get on the production line is fit the suspension, front uprights, discs and calipers. The engine and gearbox will be assembled, ready to go in, and will be slotted in the car as it's supplied to the customer at home.
Yeah, Westfield Racing. Generally there's a sort of number of areas that people get into motorsport. What tends to happen when people buy a car from us is they'll use it on the road for a number of years. They'll then come back and ask us, and we'll support them as they go on to things just like track days, experience days where they can learn to drift their car, and then we'll take them on to the next stage, which may be something like hill climbing. And then once they've got into hill climbing, which is a bit more competitive, they then may decide to go into racing. We've got our own UK race series which has been going since 1991, where we've got grid sizes of 25. And in Holland, we've also got 25 cars using our new aero race vehicle, which was launched at the beginning of this year. And we're also looking to replicate that further in Europe using exactly the same model.
Okay, so with the final stage now, this is a fully assembled vehicle. The next step for this car is to go to be single vehicle approved, which all the vehicles have to do, which is a check to make sure it meets the safety standards and the criteria of the government. Then from there, we'll go from a registration point of view, we'll go to be checked by the DVLA to inspect the chassis number, the VIN numbers are correct, and then it will be issued number plates, and then it will go out to the customer.
We always have a lot of repeat customers. I believe that people keep coming back to Westfield because they've enjoyed their experience with us the first time. They will also come back and purchase other cars from us at a later date, whether it be a Westfield or now a GTM.